Welcome everybody. Today we're going to be talking to Claire Scott. Claire Scott works at Virgin Media O2 and she is a current client manager here. What we're going to be talking about is her role at O2 and how she's found it, especially as a woman in the technology industry. So, hi Claire.
Hi Rebecca.
Okay, first of all today, please could you introduce yourself? So what's your name and what's your role here at Virgin Media O2?
So I'm Claire Scott. I've been with Virgin Media O2 Business, or O2 as it was before, for 11 years. I'm in the multinational corporation team and I'm a client manager. I look after McDonald's.
That's awesome. So the next question that I've got here is, who are you?
Who am I? So I am a keen runner and I enjoy weightlifting as well. I have a pet cat called Midge, so I'm a cat mum. I live in Northamptonshire and work from home here in a nice little village just outside of Daventry.
It looks beautiful there as well. Like I love the plants that you have behind you. I think I need to invest. All mine are in front of me, so I feel like get them in.
Yeah, get some foliage behind you.
Definitely. So just like the next question is basically a short overview of your career journey at O2, so the former O2, now Virgin Media O2. What has that journey looked like for you?
Yeah, so I joined back in 2008, I think it was, into the small and medium business team in the East region. Worked there for a couple of years doing acquisition. So essentially selling mobile voice and data and fixed lines. Following on from that, I moved into the same role but working within the London team and was there for maybe a year or so before moving into the public Wi-Fi team. And that's when I started interacting with some of the larger brand customers. So I did that role. It was a hybrid account management and acquisition role. So I did that for a couple of years, which was a great experience. That was all around the time of the Olympics in London. So it was really exciting, really had a great buzz about it. And then following that, I moved into the MNC team, originally looking after Tesco, and then moved on to looking after McDonald's, who I've been with for probably about 4 years now. So
Must be great when you get to go visit them as well.
They do have a fully functioning McDonald's in their head office, so yes, it is great.
Gosh, I'd be massive. I need to run more if that was the case. I'd just eat everything in sight. So the next question that we've got is, how have you found working within the tech industry, especially as a woman?
So I would say it's because O2 is such an inclusive business, there's been no prejudice that I've experienced. I've never had anyone doubt my expertise or anything like that. So it's all been fine from that point of view. I've always worked in male-dominated environments. When I first left school, I worked for my dad's company, which was a tyre and exhaust company, and that really was poles apart from the culture that they have at O2. On the whole, it's been absolutely great, and O2 are a really supportive company. But what I would say is that particularly in sales, there are far fewer women in sales in technology. And I would say I've worked with hundreds of men across different teams over the years, but probably only about 10 to 15 women. So it would be great to see more women in technology sales, definitely. And there's no reason that we can't do it. It's not an industry where you'll experience any particular prejudice or anything like that. So, yeah.
No, and I'd back that up as well as a woman here that works at Virgin Media O2 and the former O2. There's no prejudice about being a woman, and if you've got the expertise, you're consistent, and you've got the subject knowledge, there's nobody here to question. There's no reason why other women can't do that and step into our shoes and work here. It's a fantastic job as well. Just the whole just feel like a family, doesn't it? It's just like,
yeah, the people definitely make it, for sure.
Yeah, they definitely do. Thank you very much for that. So the next question we've got here is, how has O2 helped you develop your career? So you spoke about all your experiences, and how has O2 helped that development?
Yeah, well, I suppose just the opportunities that open up to you. I've worked across a number of different teams, and like I say, sort of starting with small to medium businesses with sort of 10 to 200 employees, and now I look after a customer who's got nearly 150,000 employees. So it's just the sort of breadth of roles that you can take on, and obviously just working for an organisation like Virgin Media O2, the brand really helps with opening doors for you, really, certainly from an acquisition perspective. So that's been fantastic. Also, the role is incredibly diverse. We sell a lot of different products and services, so every day is different, and it really does increase your ability to problem solve. I would say there are a huge number of teams that we operate across, and the challenges that your customers might bring to you on a day-to-day basis just mean that you're always problem solving across many different teams, which creates a huge breadth of knowledge for you. So that's been fantastic.
Thank you so much for that. So the next question that we've got is more of an advisory question. So what advice would you give to aspiring females that, like ourselves, once upon a time wanted to work for the former O2 and now Virgin Media O2? What advice have you got for these women?
Well, I'd just go for it, really. Don't sort of feel that there's any reason that you should be held back from applying for roles within technology. I think that, like I say, we can benefit from having more women in technology sales. I think that we often bring a different perspective to the table, that we can be hugely collaborative in our approach, which I think is really important, not just to the organisation, but also to our customers as well. So if you think that you might be interested, just give it a go, apply for something and see how you get on, because it's been a fantastic opportunity for me, and I'm really grateful for the 11 years that I've had working here.
And I'd back that up as well. There's a job there that you think you can do. One thing that I would say is, if you read the job description and you think there's one thing you can't do, apply anyway. So because you can do it. Like, just put the faith in yourself. Don't look at that and think, oh, I can't do one or two of those things, but you can do the rest of it. So yeah, just apply. And I guess that comes to my next question: is how do people apply to come work with us?
So there'll be links under this blog post of how you can access O2 Careers, but the website is o2careers.co.uk, so quite straightforward. So just log on and have a look at the positions that are available.
Awesome. And I think we're going to put some links into wherever we post this too, so please do check out the blog and the blurb, and there'll be a link there for you to easily click into to save any kind of spelling errors that might come up for that. But no, that's really good. Is there anything that you'd like to finish with or say before we end today?
No, just to reiterate, what a fantastic business Virgin Media O2 business is to work for, and I'd encourage anybody who's interested in a career in technology to apply, because they really do look after their people. You'd be given a huge amount of autonomy and trust to fulfil your role, and a lot of flexibility in the way that you can work. So I highly recommend it.
Thank you. And thank you so much, Claire, for your time today. And thank you to those of you who are listening, wherever you are in the world, if it's through a tablet, mobile or laptop. Get applying to O2. And especially if you're a woman, come join us, because we're great friends, and we're a great family to work for. But yeah, thank you very much for listening, and take care.
Thanks, Rebecca.